We begin this morning with Hurricane Ian's destructive path across Florida and now South Carolina. Just 2 days after Ian demolished parts of southwest and central Florida, the revived hurricane took aim at South Carolina. The storm has killed at least 22 people, but that number is expected to rise. Nearly 2 million people in several states are without electricity. First responders have already rescued thousands of people. Ian weakened to a tropical storm as it tracked inland. It's about 30 miles south of Greensboro, North Carolina, and moving north now. On Friday, Ian slammed into South Carolina as a powerful Category 1 hurricane. The storm flooded neighborhoods and damaged piers. Mark Strassman is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with the latest. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Ian's threat remains real here. And to give you a sense of its power, look at that beach shrimp boat behind me. Its crew was rescued, and then the storm pushed it 2 miles onshore. Landfall actually happened about 40 miles south of here in Georgetown, South Carolina, in a part of the state known as the Low Country. And in parts of that region, floodwaters overwhelmed areas that sit at or below sea level. The storm was created a storm surge of up to 7 feet. And through the early morning hours, another blast of storm surge remains a worry. At one point, 200,000 people lost power. The latest number, 65,000. In Pawleys Island, police described the flooding as catastrophic. Its pier collapsed and at last sighting was floating south in the Atlantic. But statewide, Ian here was mostly a wind event. Winds of up to 85 miles per hour. Up and down the South Carolina coast, reports of flooding became the dominant worry. In South Carolina, evacuation orders were never issued. Some people, trapped by suddenly rising waters, needed rescuing from homes, apartments, and cars. In any disaster, loss is personal. If it's your house that got flooded, it hurts. But in this case, if you compare what happened in scale to Florida, you understand why people here generally believe Ian gave them a break. Dana?